Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Thursday. It's May the 29th. This is Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. Had showers and thunderstorms across the region yesterday. Right now, it's fairly quiet. We've got a lot of cloudy skies, but it's very warm and very humid. Plenty of moisture in the atmosphere, and it's not going to take a whole lot to get those showers and thunderstorms going. So the rain chances are going to stay high today and again tomorrow as a frontal boundary starts to slide into the region with better conditions for the weekend. First, let's take a look at our sky cam here this morning. We've got a lot of gray skies here in Lafayette. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few peaks of sunshine here and there for the early part of the day, but showers and thunderstorms becoming more likely as we get into the latter part of the morning and early part of the afternoon. As far as your morning commute, we did have some showers during the overnight period, so roadways in some cases might be a bit on the wet side, so you want to look out for that, but right now we don't have any rain falling, so as far as your morning commute, it should be okay on this early Thursday morning. Looking at our temperatures, though, it is warm and it's very muggy. Temperatures have dropped into the upper 60s and lower 70s over most of Acadiana. Then you get closer to 80 as you run down toward the coast. Widespread rainfall continues east of our area. New Orleans has been seeing some heavy rain during the overnight time period, and we've also got some stronger thunderstorms up along the Florida Panhandle. As you look off toward the west, though, there's not a whole lot waiting in the wings, but the air mass is very unstable, and we are going to be seeing that those juicy conditions sticking around. So showers and thunderstorms a bit more likely with some daytime heating later this afternoon. Up through Oklahoma, though, that's where you're seeing our frontal boundary, and that should affect us as we go into Friday. So there's a look at your satellite imagery. And again, we've got a lot of low cloudiness and moisture in place right now. Ridge of high pressure over Florida, pumping in that southerly wind off the Gulf, keeping conditions rather moist to our northwest. We've got our frontal boundary, so all of that moisture is kind of pooling ahead of that, and with the disturbances in the upper levels kind of moving across the area, we've still got a pretty good chance for showers and thunderstorms. That trough that's over the mid part of the country will edge its way off toward the southeast over the next couple of days, and that will help to push that front and eventually drag some drier air into the region for the weekend, lowering the rain chances and increasing our temperatures. So there's the front right now located over the Red River Valley. It will sag farther toward the south over the next 24 to 36 hours. I think it will push into the Gulf waters as we head into the latter part of the day Friday with some of that drier air with a ridge of high pressure over the upper plains sliding in for the weekend. So here's your setup. Partly cloudy skies early on. Showers and thunderstorms becoming a lot more likely through the late morning, early afternoon hours, and I think the heavier amounts of rain are probably going to be staying closer to the coastal sections this time around, while inland parishes will see a bit less coverage. But some of the areas there in Iberia, St. Mary, Cameron, Vermilion, especially right there along the coast, could pick up as much as 2 inches of rain before the day is over. The rest of us will probably see somewhere between a half an inch and an inch of rain. And as far as any severe weather is concerned, we're at a level 1 low-end risk, marginal risk this time around. So again, there could be a couple of isolated severe thunderstorms, but it looks like heavy downpours will be a bigger threat today because of the saturated grounds and the already high rivers and bayous that are across Acadiana. There, a look at your temperatures. Again, if we can sneak some sunshine in, I think we're going to push into the mid 80s across most of Acadiana and then drop down into the mid 70s, lower 70s across most of Acadiana, perhaps a few upper 60s if we get some rain-cooled air up over the northern sections. There's a look at the Gulf satellite. Again, a lot of rain stretching from New Orleans over toward the Florida Panhandle, but new rains will develop over the northwestern Gulf and slide into the region later today. So winds generally out of the south at 10 to 15 knots and seas running about 2 to 3 feet. Remember, though, winds and seas will be higher around those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Also wanted to point out here that we are watching the possibility of some tropical weather down in the Pacific. Now, remember, the Pacific Ocean actually has hurricane season starting on May the 15th. But we now have our first tropical depression. It is 1E. They're south of the coast of Mexico, and that's going to continue to move off toward the north over the next couple of days and most likely will become Tropical Storm Alvin. Remember, hurricane season doesn't start in the Gulf or the Atlantic Basin until June 1st. And Let's Talk Tropics will be starting up again next week. That's a live program at midday. It talks about everything tropics and anything that might be affecting our area. That'll be each weekday afternoon at about noon, and it should be live just about each and every day right here on YouTube. Your forecast today getting up to 85 degrees. Again, A few peaks of sunshine early, but then showers and thunderstorms quickly developing late morning, early afternoon. Highs around 85, 73 overnight tonight. Thunderstorms likely on Friday as our front pushes in with a high of 86. Some of that drier air will be sliding in Friday night, so I do expect clearing skies and temperatures perhaps dropping into the 60s as far south as the I-10 corridor. And then a lot of sunshine with a few clouds mixing in on Saturday. Temperatures up to 89, and it should be close to 90 degrees with partly cloudy skies again on Sunday. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. That way you know when the next weather forecast drops. You can also hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. Don't forget, you can also follow my social media pages, both on Facebook and X. And thanks to everyone who has subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because remember, hurricane season is starting, and you're going to want to know the latest on any tropical weather that might affect us over the next 6 months. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have yourself a great Thursday, and I'll see you on Friday to kick off the weekend.